Hello and welcome to Harvesting Happiness. In this session, I'm going to talk about something very important. Happiness starts with nourishment. And when you look at the sources of nourishment, sun is the ultimate source. And what comes in sequence next, that is what I'm going to tell you today. The first, which comes with the first or the richest source or the ultimate source of nourishment is sun. So if you want to nourish yourself, the first source is exposing yourself to sun 90 minutes before sunrise and before sunset. When you expose yourself to sunlight, it triggers the synthesis of certain compounds in your body. As I told you, the molecules or the compounds which help us perceive happiness are dopamine and serotonin. Most important. You do have some other compounds, but these are the most important. And when you expose yourself to sunlight, it triggers the production of dopamine. That is why you have a set of 12 asanas called Surya Namaskaras, where the angles are such that the entire surface of your body is exposed to sunlight. Now, the second in sequence is flowing river waters. If you come across flowing river waters, provided they are clean, if they are not polluted by people who are living around it, since it's a flowing water, even if you do have some impurities, they stand for a while and they will all get flown away. Consume that flowing river water. It has the energy of the sunlight and also certain minerals. The third, which comes in sequence, are the leafy vegetables. You know, plants photosynthesize, and when you look at the trophic level, they form the first trophic level from sun. The energy that is harnessed is fixed into the plants. They carry out photosynthesis and convert the carbon dioxide into glucose. So the third in sequence is green leafy vegetables, followed by which you have the other vegetables which grow above the ground. After that, you have the cereals, pulses and all coming, following which you have the underground tuber vegetables, carrots, potatoes, and all. And the most important point that you must note is you must consume the vegetables which are native to your respective place, rather than consuming the exotic varieties which are brought from some other place and then cultivated here. The natural vegetation of a particular place will give you the required nutrients, which will balance the energies in your body. So this is the first session wherein I have posted important information about nourishment. So you must all take care that you have a balanced diet, where the diet that you're consuming is, it comprises of a carbohydrate source, a protein source, vitamins. You should eat salads, or even you can eat chutneys. Then calcium source. And you should also take care of fat-soluble vitamins, not only B complex, fat-soluble vitamins also must be there. So these are the most important ingredients. And how should you plan a meal? You should not eat when you're not hungry. You should eat only when you're hungry. There is no fixed rule that you should take 3 meals a day. It depends on your body, your requirement. So know your body, know what it wants. Observe. If you're feeling hungry, you can eat. It needn't be the breakfast time or the lunch time or the dinner time. Whenever you're hungry, you eat. When you're not hungry, don't eat. Simple. And the farther you go away from sunlight, the more difficult it becomes to digest the meal. So your dinner should be very early. You should align yourself with the sun. You should wake up when the sun rises and sleep after the sun sets. A few hours after the sunset, you should sleep. So by 9 o'clock, you should sleep. Why should you sleep by 9 o'clock? Will be covered in another session. So when the sunlight is present, the digestion becomes easy. When the sun sets, when there is no more light, after sunset, the heat which is there will be a little helpful. So by 7 or at the most by 8 p.m., your dinner must be over. So keep these points in mind, try to implement them. I shall meet you in another session very soon with some other interesting aspect. So stay happy and blessed.